And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Primordia. When last we left off, we were just looking at the kiosk, and someone pointed out that I forgot to pick up the paper. Let's pick that up. We need this, anyways. Actually, can we look at this?
The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiter Built.
Okay, we guess we can't look at it.
A small robot drawing lines on a street.
For no reason. Alright, let's go this way. I was gonna look up more stuff in the kiosk, but I decided we're gonna go this way instead.
Hey boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper just like you do.
There's a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
Well, of course,
Can't
psychic.
help it. She's beautiful.
Well, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable.
What are we gonna do about a
The
cable?
bus must have snapped the cable on the way down. Given the electricity it's spitting out, I can't get close to it.
Too bad we can't just plug it into the unique.
That'd be nice.
I can't safely grab it. It looks like he's trying to fix that crashed hover bus.
It kind of seems worthless.
A crashed hover bus.
So we're gonna fix it up and do something amazing with it, right boss?
No, it's not our property or our problem.
Not our circus, not our monkey.
A floating light pot. It's holding a spool of copper wiring.
It's she! And what is she?
How do you know this?
Can't you do something about that cable?
According to my work order, I gotta finish salvaging this bus first.
That's ridiculous.
Not my decision.
Beep boop.
She's holding a spool of copper wiring. I can't go any...
Okay, how about we just get Crispin?
The only thing keeping me from my one true love is that cable, boss. Boss, do you hear a clicking sound?
Alright. Crispin, you deal with it.
Crispin, can you fly around the cable and push it off the street?
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
Oh,
I'm
but why,
giving you
Ben?
a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
A little higher might be good. Whee! Safety. Yeah, we've opened the street with that really hard puzzle.
She's holding... It looks like...
Okay, let's talk to this guy. Hey, dude.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm working?
I've
Yes.
said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus can hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromine can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
My friend is curious about your helper.
No, she's just a sidekick factor build. Thousands of them rolled off the assembly line back in the day, but she's probably the only one left. Really not much more than a floating lantern, and headlamps are a lot cheaper.
She says you're not much more than a floating plasma torch.
She's right.
That's funny. Alright, do you know where I can find a
Do you know
power
where I
source?
can find a power source?
If I did, I'd have salvaged it myself and brought it to the tower.
It's probably law or something.
What happened here?
What does it look like? The airing bus's motor gave out and it crashed into the only branch leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center.
Was anyone on board?
Sure, but they've already been salvaged.
Wow.
Salvaged. Not repaired?
Can't repair without parts. You can't get parts without salvage.
What about building new parts?
Yeah, me and what factory? Look, everyone wants to spot bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run a city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program.
Fair enough.
You mentioned Metromind.
Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metropole.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk?
There's probably...
Want to know what I think? Metromind is the best thing that ever happened in this place.
Really?
Really? You, me, all these other machines grinding about, we're just tools in the toolbox. But Metromind, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromind's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromind.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I
fair
gotta
enough.
get back to work.
Well, I have more questions to ask you, though.
You again? What do you want?
Ask you questions.
Since you're so close to her, do you know how I can talk
Close
to
to her?
Metromind?
Ha! Talk to Metromine. Look, Metromine has an entire city to run, but her eyes and ears are everywhere. If she wants to talk to you, she will.
Yeah, so she's one of those type of governments, is
I'm
she?
looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers.
Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the blue line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him?
He took something of mine.
Yeah, salvaged it probably. That's what most of us do for Metromine these days.
Stole it.
Hey, you say router, I say router. Anyway, not my problem.
Those are two different things.
Where can I find Scraper?
Do I look like a tour guide? Piece of advice for you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches.
Very profound.
Alright.
When will the bridge be passable? Soon?
So I'd say something on the order of a month, give or take.
A month?
Give or take.
And there's no other way off Main Street?
Not unless you got a jetpack hiding under that jacket.
Well, at least that narrows our options down, boss.
Goodbye.
Hey, Crispin.
I've got a feeling I'm gonna regret this, boss, but do you think maybe we should try scrounging in the underworks?
Yeah, I would do that, but we don't really have any way to get there. How about you,
Hey, Crispin, why don't you go talk to her?
What? No way, boss. She's way out of my league.
She's a floating lamp, Crispin. You've never had any trouble with lamps before.
Well, I've never had to talk to one before, boss. Just knock them off ledges. I've got
So
no
go do that.
practice.
he needs practice. Well, we'll deal with that later. Let's keep exploring. Ah, it's the courthouse. Let's go to the waiting area. There's a cute little robot here.
A small, simple robot.
Alright, we also got
A rotund robot wearing a monocle.
Fatbot,
A tall robot wearing a top hat.
Tallbot.
A complicated floating robot with a spinning antenna on its head.
Interesting.
A tough-looking war machine.
Well, let's not deal with those guys right now. Let's go explore over here. Well, we got the
Bus stop. Buses run every 10 minutes. 10 is crossed out and 30 is written below it. 30 is crossed out and 60 is written below it. 60 is crossed out and daily is written below it.
Daily minutes? That doesn't make sense.
If it makes you feel better, daily is crossed out and service suspended is written below it.
I am waiting.
Are you waiting,
A rather
Sadbot?
simple-looking model. What are you doing here?
Waiting.
For what?
My bus.
I'm pretty sure the bus isn't coming.
It will come.
Your bus is a burning wreck about 2 blocks from here.
It will come. I must go home. Metromine will take me home. I am waiting.
Depressing. Can I... Crispin?
Can I push him off the edge, boss?
No.
You put him out of his misery, though. Alright, let's go talk to the people in front of the, this is the law office. Or the court, I should say. Let's go, let's talk to this guy.
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company. Reporting.
Horatio Noble, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio Nullbuilt, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir.
Urbanian?
After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
This sod. Finally made a friendly and uses cracked as primer.
Primer?
No offense, sir, just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
You're Urbanian?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start.
How about the beginning?
I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see he was a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? No.
Zumi's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before Surly Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. A long time back, Urbani and Metropol got to fighting over something. Who knows what? The
Probably
Metropolitans
money.
fried their civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropol's defenses, and we just come in for mop-up. But the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
I see.
Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march from Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we called Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
Well, I see a pattern growing here, and I see a plot.
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ.
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Oh,
Okay, so why haven't you
Superficial
paid?
damage.
It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Can I try opening that door?
Belay that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
ah, interesting.
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropole,
Plot
we
down.
tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113, and my rifles jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold the 113th shell to some scrap dealer. Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared beneath the city. And me, I came here.
I bet I know where 113 is. I'm pretty sure he's out in the desert guarding a bomb.
How did the war end?
For Surly Company had ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropole won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost, what with all the civilians being dead and the army being beaten.
What civilians?
How do you know you even have to pay something?
Just seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged, and I'd probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out.
There's probably some sort of law around it.
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, sir, until someone shows me the law that says I don't have to pay, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
Well, we do actually have something that could help him. We're not going to do that yet.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think it can hear you, boss.
Hello?
Boss, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to find another way to communicate with it.
Well, we do have a decoder. That's a burp sensor. A decryption module.
How would that even work?
How about this guy?
I'll be crashed. Looks like the Metros had our codes cracked. And sure explains how they fried our boot sector so easily.
Well, whatever that means. We have a signal transmitter.
I'm going to try sending messages to him in binary.
Neat.
On an analog transmitter? That sounds like fun.
It's
Once
great
I'm glad
fun.
You're the one with hands.
Hello.
Mandelbrot's bulbs unfurl their spirals for you, son.
What's he saying?
You do not join the harmony. I sing alone. I am one part of the great front. Your God, I will be known as Gimbal, built by Labrador of Sovitas.
Okay. Sabotage.
The choir is silent. Burning ship has been extinguished. Strange tractors drag no more. I alone sing the function.
Okay.
When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony.
Are you bored?
Built by Steeple, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange, I traded my secondary motor. What he sold me does not say. Here we have it.
Wow, you got ripped off, and you were not very bright.
It's a record.
Record?
The Apollo tricked, and he will not return my motor. I will sell him and force him to return.
Makes sense.
Infinite lawsuits, someone.
Okay.
I sing with all my voices. You hear only one.
That is correct.
No, I'm must recover my motor so that I can dance with the harmony.
Well,
Looks like we're going to need to go talk to Leopold about a motor.
yeah, the reason why we need to get rid of these people is because we need to get to the courthouse to get our power core back, but, you know, we can't butt in line. Crank, crank. Hello, Top Hat Man.
Ahoy, my dear friend. Oswald Factorville.
Oh my god, they're from the 40s.
More your dear friend that
Or
ranks as your
20s.
creation, you besotted dear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great rolling brownout.
Better, I'll show you better, you backbiting god snatcher.
I think I like these guys, boss.
What's in that building?
Why, Arbiter's Court, of course. Why else would we be here?
I need to see Arbiter.
We all do, my dear friend. But the courthouse is locked, and first come, first served.
Ah,
Why are you waiting in line?
Justice. I'm here for justice.
what justice?
To prove that I, Cornelius Factorville, created this marvelous machine, Rex. Rex Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 10-23 flops short of a kilo, if you catch my drift. The machine's
No.
name is Oswald built. Rex Oswald built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to know I'm loved.
I certainly didn't.
How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
You're not.
For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone his manners.
For
I rest my case. Suffice it to say, chap, we await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Arbiter who will decide our case.
who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more
I'll
important?
check to see if the 24th digit of pi is 4. I should write that down. There we go. I'm looking for a big
I'm
bot.
looking for a big robot that floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you described sounds like Scraper, Metromind's enforcer.
Ah,
He told
like
his
Wayne
call
Gretzky.
forever.
I refuse to
Well,
accept
Wayne
that.
Gretzky's enforcer.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Probably in the tower.
Alas, my friend,
Oh, no.
power is not so abundant in Metropole as it once was.
Maganka Metromine seized it all, seized it, and doles it out. And there's hardly enough to go around now.
Metromind keeps all power sources in the Great Tower, where the Council used to meet. If you want to share it, you will need to pay her in megacycles.
Megacycles.
Yes, megacycles, you ninny. CPU cycles, brain power. Kind of power she really wants. Low-rate processor was made for running trains, not a city.
So she uses them to be able to run the city properly. That makes sense.
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromind, perhaps? Authoritative to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer
He means Metromind.
shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion. How can we know your
Wow,
reason
mean.
is sound?
What if I could find someone you respect? Someone who would be willing to judge your case?
Well, I suppose there's no harm in looking.
No harm to us, anyway. If you want to waste your time meddling in our affairs, then I suppose it is yours to waste.
Very good then. I am uploading the facts of our dispute to your data pouch. If you can find a suitable judge, let us know.
I would make a suitable judge. But I'm curious. I've never actually done this. Okay, the lawsuit designed by Cornelius, assembled by Oswald, concept to compliance, 4 years design time, 1 year, invented new symbol, including many services, Waldos and crankshafts, cost of parts born equal by both. Basic frame incorporates features of pub design. Cornelius has several other well-known bot designs. Oswald has not built any other bots, but serviced Factor for years. That's it? Oh, well, I'm not too worried about that right now. What I'm more worried about is getting Crispin a date. So, let's get that solved right now. Crispin needs to have practice. Does that totally make sense? Actually, let's talk to, Leopold. Because he's a jerk.
You need to give Gimbal back his motor, Leopold.
All trades are final, Tyro. Told him that before we did the swap. Now my problem, he don't like records.
You knew he wasn't looking for a record.
Listen, Tyro, I don't know what people want or don't want. They do. Not my job to do Q&A on their faulty logic.
You know he's going to sue you, right?
Let him try. First off, he can't get into the courthouse any more than you can. Second, what's his case? A deal's a deal.
That is true.
Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion build?
I've done a lot of trades, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Crispin. There's a floating robot.
Hey, Crispin, maybe you two can be friends.
Ha! Not if you were the last functioning robot on the planet.
Armstrong, top me off.
Alright, well, how about this one?
We can't afford it.
You know, boss? Not gonna happen.
Alright, well, let's go this way. You can find a floating robot that Crispin will talk to. I just need to wait for it to come by, I think. Let's talk to Crispin. Crispin!
We can't afford... We can't...
There's gotta be someone in this city who can judge Oswald and Cornelius's case.
Yeah, me. I will judge their case once I know the law. I am the law. Law! Good old Judge Dredd, the old one. Come on. Give me a bot.
They really roll out the red carpet for visitors, huh, boss?
Yes. So much red carpet.
It's no...
Go play with this, Crispin. I always find it funny.
So cool!
It's totally what I would do. Alright, well I don't think that's going to appear yet, I guess. So I guess I'll...
It's too heavy.
Okay, what does he want for the crowbar again?
Let me...
Come take.
Let's find out.
I'll trade it to you for something shiny.
Something shiny. Something shiny. Lanterns are shiny.
I said something shiny, not something that shines.
Oh,
There's a difference?
come on. Okay, how... Nope. How about...
The entire thing... Actually, wait a minute. The crystal and plug are still...
Oh, nice. Crystal plug.
Please, for the love of Ram and Rom, tell me we are not going to build a third energy sensor.
I hope not.
We don't really need to. Crystals are shiny.
Here you go. A nice shiny crystal.
And one heavy iron crowbar for you.
Armstrong,
Why does that not seem like a great deal?
Because I wasn't.
Let me see.
Come take.
What do we have again? This is a plug.
You want it? You're gonna. Tyro.
Okay.
I have no need for... We don't need a...
That there's an old Nova.
Not interested.
A memory. I'll trade it for something real empty. That's a water.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'll trade. The plug will bring me something that'll cover a face.
Face.
That servo... Is that Gimbal's...
Sure it is. Find me a bigger one, and it's yours.
Alright.
We don't need...
That there's an old.
Not interested. Is that...
This is a Sterling air motor. Something else.
Would it help me?
Nope.
We're not looking to pick up...
Alright, the plug, I don't sure what that's going to be useful for. I think I'm going to stop for now, because I want to have a new video from when I go underground. Because that's a whole different area. So, until next time, everyone, we'll continue playing some more Primordia. And until then, everyone, hope to see you all there.